Welcome back to Rebuild Rescue. So today, Sam and I are gonna be hopping in the Cardinal because we have to go check out 2 airplanes we bought over a year and a half ago. You guys are gonna see that in a later episode, but meanwhile, Joe's gonna be here in the rescue hangar, teaming up with Greg. They're gonna be getting a bunch of stuff done on the 401.
Welcome back to Rebuild Rescue. We're in charge now. Jason is gone.
So that means it's our show, right?
Yeah.
So we can rename it.
Well, yeah, I never cared for that name anyway. So you at home, why don't you let us know, drop a comment, what would you name it? As of now, we're gonna call it the RR Joe Show, but we wanna see in the comments what your ideas are. But seriously, we gotta get some stuff done. So we're gonna get rolling.
Joe, what are you doing? Huh?
All right, so we came down here to one of our other hangars where we have the 402 and a lot of our extra parts. We're gonna go in here and see what for control panels we have and get them figured out, organized, inspected, and ready to go on the airplane. I believe these are to the horizontal. And then I see a couple more in here, and I believe these are control panels for the wings. So these I definitely want to get out and see. Got a couple dents in them. The way it's packed in here, I hope it didn't create a whole bunch of damage, but we need to get these inspected. And if I need to use the parts off the 401, I'll probably have to strip them. So this one came from Oshkosh. Guy brought it to Jason at Oshkosh,
So there should be 3 rudders.
I'm not sure where the 402 rudder is, because this one's the one that got damaged from the helicopter, and it's still full of bird.
Yeah, that one's pretty rough. This one's not too bad. It's a little bent up here.
Yeah, so this one had some sheet metal work done to it already.
Yeah, it's missing the front piece. Well, I guess we're gonna have to take stuff out. You want to just open the doors and?
Yeah, we can do that. Well, exterior wise, it looks pretty darn good.
What are you looking for, Greg?
Corrosion, especially on that main spar in the front. Probably bore scope them when we get up there just to be sure. That look like it's sliding in?
Yep. Yeah, I'm in
we should be good.
the ears.
Yep.
So. I'm in my ears.
Yeah? All right.
It's like fingers on a chalkboard.
Yeah.
Not seeing anything.
No, that's not what it's for back here.
Oh.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bore scope these things, look in there. We're basically looking for any corrosion, steel tube, aluminum structure. We wanna make sure there's no corrosion between those pieces. And we wanna inspect the main spar, make sure we don't see any corrosion there. You still see the numbers on it. Let's read the bracket. Not liking the look of that. It might just be dirt. It's just dirt around it. Yep. I said, all right, good to use.
All right, so coming this morning, I have a couple pieces I wanted to get primed. So we're gonna go ahead and prime the luggage compartment doors and get them all ready to go. All right, so I got one side all primed up, left them sit while I did a little bit of other work. Came back, they're good and dry. So I'm gonna flip them over, and I have some edges, not much, but just a little bit around the edges, and I'll hit them hinges as well. And we'll just make that look a little bit nicer. All right, so we're going around. I have a little gasket material, toothpick, putting little dabs under each screw. Then we're tightening it down. Whatever oozes out, I'm wiping away. And that should give us a little peace of mind that we don't have any leaks. So here I am, getting ready to go into the tight little tail here. And it's a tight little squeeze. I'm not going to be able to fit the vacuum down in there. But I'll be able to get the hose back in, see how far I can get. Might have to get creative, find a way to extend the hose, and or find a smaller vacuum. So we're going to go ahead and get started.
How's it going in there, Joe?
How's it going? So I'm not sure how I'm going to fit the vacuum back there, but might have to make an extender hose. But I got back a couple ribs, and now I got to get creative. I'm working inside the tight little area here. Now that we have the vertical stabilizer on there, I can't access that anymore. So, getting creative, scraping the dirt loose, and blowing it forward, and it seems to be working half decent. Then once I'm done with this area, I'll go back in and vacuum from the front what I can get. So, gonna keep working. So I got the heater box here, got a couple small repairs to do. I pulled the pin on this one to try and slide it out. I'm having troubles. This is fiberglass, so I do not want to damage that. But I might know where I have some parts that might work. We have a 402 that has a heater box that I might be able to borrow some parts from. So I made my way down here to the hangar where we have the 402 stored, and had a bunch of stuff I had to remove. So I get everything out of my way, and I get down to look, and down in the very bottom there's a little bushing. Should have a rod going through with a little flapper door, but apparently somebody went and took that out of there. The main part I needed was that shaft and the flapper. I don't know if that part still might be around somewhere, but there's a lot of boxes of parts, so it looks like I don't have any parts that I need that I can use. So I guess we're back to the drawing board on that idea. So I'm back up here at the hangar. Things didn't work out with the 402 heater box, so I'm gonna go to it, try and get this disassembled, cleaned up the best I can. I might also check and see if maybe that's a part we could order. I want that to work really smooth, but I do have repair to do on the flange and a couple other things I got to do with it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Alright, so we're back here in the hangar this morning. I got my fiberglass repair done on my flange. Got some stringers I'm going to cut off. A little bit of grinding to do to make it look nice. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Alright, so we got that cleaned up real nice. Nice clean edge. Reinforced everything. Now I got a bunch of holes here. I've got my drill bit, technically a step bit. I'm just going to go through and just repoke them holes, which you can see exactly where they're at, which makes it kind of easy. But I wanted to make sure I got enough resin in there to tighten up the tolerance on them holes, so when we put the rivets in, everything holds good and tight. Alright, so we got that all cleaned up, ready to go. Now, just a matter of replacing a couple bushings, and I believe I did talk with Jason, the rubber on the flaps we are going to be replacing, so I'm not going to do a complete reassembly today. So we're going to get the rubber, get that replaced. This one's not torn, but we're going to replace it anyway. We'll call that peace of mind. So yeah, I'm going to get some bushings put in here and keep on rolling. So I'm back down here at the 402. After tearing the other box apart, I did get the parts apart and repaired that I was really looking for. I did notice some of my bushings around the shafts were really bad. But from what I could tell, most of these bushings, it's a different style bushing, but it's for the same rods, same thickness. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out, and hopefully I can reuse a couple of these. I'm not gonna take it out as gently as I did the one in the 401, but we're gonna get this out and see what parts I could salvage. So I have one of the bushings for the bottom, which is really rusty on the other one. And if you didn't notice, that was quite satisfying. after as long as it took to pull this out of the 401. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4 bushings on this one piece alone, which should button me up on what I need. I don't think there's anything else I'll need off of there. I think we're done with that piece. All right, so we got Greg here today, and we got all our hardware for the tail. So we're gonna go in. We've used the old hardware just to hold it in place and to line things up. So we're gonna go inside, and I'm gonna replace one at a time. And hopefully everything goes smooth. We get them torqued in to our torque specs, already set, ready to go. So we're gonna get started. This is how you know I'm gonna get stuff done. I got a hammer and a torque wrench, so something's gonna happen.
Don't get stuck.
Too late.
You want to do the bottom ones first?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, that's one of them. We're almost done. That's got it. There we go. All right. Need one more. Yep, it's on. All right. All right, that's got it. You might have to give me a hand. We'll pull this horizontal off. And make sure there's no wrenches on top of it. Let's see right there. Okay. All right, that's good enough. All right, I'll get those big bolts to you.
Okay.
Here's the nut and washer. And then here, if you want to reach back, here's the other washer.
All right, we're all started. I'm coming out for a minute.
Come on out.
That is not fun.
There's a feel in there.
Oh,
Spacious, comfortable.
like Disney World.
Disney World.
Laying on my belly, laying on my back. Probably tore my shirt.
Should I hold my breath? Go ahead. That's all of them, right?
We have that other, or did we tighten that other middle one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to hang in there and we'll put this other thing on and...
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, front down. Oop. Hold it right there. There it goes.
Yeah, that's right there. That should be coming through.
Corey, can you go on the end and just wiggle it a little bit? Don't want to go in there.
There it went. Let's rebuild an airplane, he says. It'll be fun, he says.
Wiggle on this side again. Oh, I almost got it. All right, hold on.
Well, how was the flight there, boys?
Oh my gosh, it was a trip and a half.
All the way up until the cutoff.
Yeah, right.
Totally excited to see how much stuff you got done on the 401. How'd everything go?
Great.
Good. Yeah, Joe, I mean, I gotta tell you, it feels so good that I could go with Sam, we could go on this adventure, and I know that you and Greg were here getting stuff done, being responsible. You know, I can see you cleaned up the shop, everything was really good. Yeah, so I really appreciate that.
Yeah, we definitely cleaned up the shop. So I've been working on the air box, the heater box. So we got all the shafts cleaned up. I replaced a couple bushings here or there that were bad.
I know it's a little odd to rebuild a heater airbox. I can't tell you how many airplanes I've been in that these are no good anymore, but we wanted to go that extra mile and you know, just make it right. So how many days do you have in repairing this?
I probably have half a day alone in repairing
Just
that.
repairing this, and it's about half done yet. So yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. How did the rest of everything else go?
Good. I mean, the only thing left is the heater box, which we have a few parts we're waiting on. We're getting new rubber to seal the flaps.
Right, for those flaps.
So I can't go too much further with it because I still got to assemble that once it's together.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, everything's looking good. So guys, like you guys saw, Sam and I were on our adventure, and actually we had quite the adventure. There was huge storms. There was hail from like Texas to like Chicago. There was airliners parked. We had to divert a couple times for safety. So we actually ended up diverting all kinds of storms, tornadoes. We had a little bit of an emergency while we were flying. You guys are gonna see that actually in at least one, maybe two videos, but we got a chance to look at the Cougar, and we got a chance to look at the Mooney that were in Michigan and in Oklahoma. I can't wait for us to go and rescue those airplanes. But yeah, I'm excited. That thing's all bolted down.
Yeah.
Heater box is good. It's just one more step to getting the 401 done.
One more out of about 250.
250 if we're lucky. So guys, thank you so much for coming along in the adventure, and a special thank you to Sam, to Joe, to Greg, to everybody, you know what I mean, for really chipping in while Sam and I were gone. It's awesome to have a good team. It's awesome to have good people like you guys. Thank you so much for coming along. If you haven't done it yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and hit that like button. Take care.